Hi students, problem number 25. Two concentric circular coils, each of radius 2 pi centimeter, are placed at right angles to each other. Two coils are kept perpendicular to each other. If 3 ampere and 4 ampere are the currents flowing through the two coils respectively, then the magnetic induction at the center of the coils will be. So here there are two coils, okay? Both the coils are perpendicular to each other. So one coil is held in the vertical plane. So this coil is held in the vertical plane, and its magnetic field will be along this direction. So this is B1. Now another coil is held perpendicular to the first coil. So the coil itself, okay, having the same radius, no, so I will take a same radius like this, the second coil, so that the magnetic field due to the second coil, okay, this is B2, so that B1 and B2 are perpendicular to each other. So each circular coil is having the same radius, that is 2 pi centimeter. So if you use a parallelogram law, suppose if you take, so this is the direction of B1 and this is the direction of B2. So using a parallelogram law of vector addition, we can find the resultant field, okay. So this is the resultant field B. So the angle between the two vectors B1 and B2 is equal to what? 90 degrees. So cos 90 is equal to 0. Therefore the resultant field, okay, here this B must be equal to square root of B1 square plus B2 square. Now what is the current flowing in the first coil is 3 ampere, in the second coil it is 4 ampere. So the first coil here, that is 3 ampere. In the second coil the current is 4 ampere. So I have to write two equations separately for B1 and B2. So first one is B1. The magnetic field B1 is equal to mu naught into I1 divided by 2 into radius, okay, 2 into R1. The radius is R1. So this is now equal to mu naught into current I1 is what? 3 ampere. So mu naught into 3 ampere divided by 2 into the radius of the first coil is 2 pi centimeter. So this is 2 pi into 10 power minus 2. So this is the expression for B1. Now this is equal to mu naught, the value of mu naught. What is value of mu naught? It is 4 pi into 10 power minus 7 multiplied by this 3 and whole divided by 2 into 2 pi is 4 pi. So 4 pi into 10 power minus 2. Now 4 pi and 4 pi get cancelled. This 10 power minus 7 and 10 power minus 2, after cancelling it will become what? Therefore what is B1 is now equal to, so B1 is now equal to 3 into, okay, 3 into 10 to the power of minus 5 Tesla. So this is the expression for B1. Similarly, we are going to derive an expression for what? B2. So the magnetic field B2 is now equal to mu naught into the current I2 divided by 2 into radius R2, okay. So this is now equal to mu naught into the current flowing through the second coil is 4 ampere divided by 2 into the radius of the second coil is also 2 pi centimeter. So 2 pi into, okay, 2 pi into 10 to the power of minus 2. So this is now equal to mu naught value I am substituting 4 pi into 10 power minus 7 into 4 divided by 2 into 2 pi is once again 4 pi into 10 power minus 2. So what is B2 equal to, after cancelling this 4 pi and 4 pi, 10 power minus 7 divided by 10 power minus 2. So that the value is 4 into 10 to the power of minus 5 Tesla. So using parallelogram law of vectors, the resultant magnetic field at the center, therefore B is now equal to square root of B1 square plus B2 square. So that this is equal to B1 is 3 into 10 power minus 5. So this will become B1 square. B1 square will be 3 into 10 power minus 5 the whole square plus 4 into 10 power minus 5 the whole square inside the square root. So inside the square root 3 square is 9, okay, plus 4 square is 16 into 10 power minus 5 the whole square is 10 power minus 10. So this is equal to square root of 25 into 10 power minus 10. So both are square numbers. 25 is 5 square and 10 power minus 5 the whole square it is. Therefore B is now equal to 5 into 10 power minus 5 Tesla. That is the answer. So B equal to 5 into 10 power minus 5 Tesla is the resultant magnetic field or magnetic induction at the center of the two coils. Say for example O is the center. So at O, the center of the two coils, which is the option correct? You see here the option A itself is the correct answer. So option A. Therefore option A is the correct answer. Have you all understood? Okay. Problem number 26. A long wire carrying a steady current is bent into a circular loop of 1 turn. The magnetic field at the center of the loop is capital B. It is then bent into a circular coil of n number of turns. The magnetic field at the center of this coil of n turns will be how much is asked. So I have taken a long wire and bent in the form of a single circular loop, and the magnetic field B at the center of this circular loop of radius r is given by B is equal to mu naught into the current I divided by 2 into r. Now the same loop once again it is bent in the form of n number of loops. So n turns are there for n number of turns. This is a circular coil. So for that the magnetic field is B dash. So this is equal to mu naught into I into n, because there are n number of loops, is it not? So mu naught I into n number of loops divided by 2 into. Now the radius is smaller than the previous radius. Since there are n number of loops, the new radius must be equal to r divided by n, r by n. So this is 2 into r by n. So that this is equal to this n into mu naught I into n, okay, divided by 2r. So that this is equal to n into n is n square into mu naught I divided by 2r. But mu naught I by 2r is equal to what? B. Therefore what must be B dash equal to n square times B, is it not? Therefore B dash must be equal to n square times B. So which is the option you see here? Option B is the right answer, n square times B. So this is the right answer. Therefore option B is the correct answer. Option B is the correct answer. Have you all understood? Okay.